next level.
One of the best events of the season is coming up on December 7th, and I bet the people who go to it will tell you that you can't really call yourself a Chattanoogan if you've never been to Main Times 24. This is Kelly Allen. Good to see you.
Good morning.
So how excited are you for this year? You came in and you sat down, and I told you that one of our coworkers says this is her favorite event of the year, and you said it's my favorite event too.
It is, yeah. It is the best day of the year. I look forward to it all year long. This is just a volunteer thing for me, but we just love doing it, and it's so exciting, and I look forward to it all year long.
So something I've learned from you this morning that I didn't quite realize is that you were, I mean, for lack of a better term, self-funded. The businesses there on the south side get together to kind of make this a give to the community. So any fees associated with it, y'all are providing.
Yeah, so we have a lot of businesses that sponsor and support it, and then host an event too. And of course, I want to call out EPB because they're our parade sponsor. They have been for 18 years. They just keep the event going, and of course, the street closures and all those things do have expenses with them. And so having their support is just so incredibly powerful, and it really keeps the parade rolling. Which, as you know, 10:30 on Main Street. That's the highlight time. We'll have over 10,000 people there. We're just always so excited, and it's the longest, biggest parade now in Chattanooga.
Really? So I stumbled onto it years ago. My older daughter, you might not even know about this program, but it used to be you could be an elf at the Chattanooga Choo Choo, and Emily was an elf at the Choo Choo, and I was taking her to be her elf for the morning, and we got stuck at the parade. We were so grateful to have gotten stuck. I mean, you can't, it's like a Dr. Seuss book going by you in that parade.
Yeah,
it's
and
fun.
it's, you know, we really encourage anything weird, anything unique, anything creative, come out and do it. It doesn't have to be holiday themed, but of course a lot of times it is. And so we just encourage people to have a good time and be as creative as possible. And it's so fun every year. There's new things, there's surprises. People sing, people dance, people have music on their floats. There's so much fun, and it's a huge highlight.
That kind of feel seems to permeate though the whole time, because you were talking about all the foods that are there and the fun that's kind of outside the businesses on the street. You're going to hear people singing and entertaining all day long, aren't you?
Yeah, and there's live music, and then there's shows that you would pay to a business to go into, but there's tons of stuff to just walk around and see and do at no charge. And it's very family friendly, and starting at 8 a.m. you can do a $5 pancake breakfast, and you really can't beat that. And there will be carolers and people playing music at the fire hall, which is always a fun way to start the morning. And also you kind of get there before the traffic and all of that starts happening.
Let's talk parking for a minute, because it is a big event.
Yeah, and we always encourage people to go a little early and then park at the North Carter garage, and then you just pay once for the whole day. You don't have to worry about metered parking. Of course, if you get a lucky spot somewhere else, that's great too, but that's just an easy spot right by the Choo Choo. You can park there and then walk over to Station Street and get started right away. And there's all kinds of like breakfast specials and people that are doing things that they don't ever do. So like Main Street Meats has a breakfast biscuit, and that's not something that they're ever open or going to do. It's just that one day a year. So if you want to have it, you really got to get it then. And there's a lot of other places that do fun breakfast events too.
I think it's really interesting to see how Chattanooga has changed over the years. And so each section of downtown, North Shore, West Village, and South Side, has its own different feel to it, I think. But the South Side, I don't even know how to describe it exactly, but I love the walkability of it. I love that you kind of turn down a little turn, not just be on the main street and find something in the alcoves. It's just this little hidden jewel, but that's growing.
Yes,
so many new businesses
is growing,
there.
and every year we have more. So we'll have over 100 events this year, and all of those are put on by businesses or individuals or music groups and nonprofits and all these different places. The zoo is going to have a little pop-up exhibit by the fire hall in the morning. So you know, all these people, not just the South Side, but it really brings everybody together to kind of experience just what you were talking about, how open and inviting and how friendly everybody is. And when the event started, people would have things at their homes because it was really just like a neighborhood party, and people would have music on their front porches. And of course, we've grown wildly since those days, but we still see that. We still have people taking pictures of your pet outside their house as as an event. Cute. So it's just such a fun, creative way. Come hungry, wear comfortable shoes, and get there early. I mean, you're going to have a great time.
And bring some money to shop, because you were saying that for the businesses along Main Street and all around the South Side, this is kind of their biggest day of the year.
It is, and we have all of our restaurants and businesses tell us like that this is the day that we just go past all of our goals. And so that's a way that you can really give back to the community and shop local and have just such a good fun day and get some of that Christmas shopping done in a way that really supports and gives back. And that's for our restaurants too. Like they're busy all day. We have venues, we have music, we have musicians, we've got all these things in it. And it really is just such a circle because, you know, the businesses are, maybe they're paying a musician to be there to have an event at their store.
Right.
Or at their restaurant. And so it's giving back to the arts community. It's really a way to learn about so many cool things that are happening, and we'll have all sorts of art displays and people being creative and doing, you know, hula hooping and fire breathing. And I mean, just, you never know. You never know what it's going to be.
You do not know all the talent that's in Chattanooga until you go down there and see, from the entertainers to the shopping. You will love it. So 8 o'clock is when it all begins on December 7th. As Kelly said, it runs till it's over.
That's right. So you'll have late night events and music and concerts and dance parties and shows. And so go to the website and you can scroll through by time if you want and kind of see all the different things that are happening. And those parties go late night. And I would just say, you know, it's very kid friendly during the day. And if you want to wear your great onesie pajamas for Santa, you can get your picture taken with Santa.
Love it.
You can do there's tons of family things. And then as it kind of goes into the evenings, you get more of like the parties and concerts and dances and all that stuff that's happening. But it is something for everybody. So look at the schedule. You're going to find something you want to do.
Here is the website then. It's pretty easy, maintimes24.com. That's it. We'll see you there on the South Side, December 7th. Parking again at the
Carter North Garage by the Choo Choo is a great place to start. And of course, there's lots of other lots and things that are close by too, but that's a good one.
Car wrecks. They're more than just shattered glass and crumpled metal. They shatter dreams, disrupt lives. In these moments of despair, call Wedemark Keith. Wedemark Keith,